Send me your videos and I will critique them. I've been doing YouTube for 3 years and I have over 10,000 subscribers. I want to offer some insightful and valuable criticism to help small channels improve and get more views. Wow, this looks really helpful. I'm going to share my video and get some valuable feedback. Post more videos, man.
Your art looks too cutesy.
Make better graphics.
Your editing's terrible.
Hire someone else to do your thumbnails.
Your title's really boring, man.
Let's see what this guy's videos are like. Top 20 Fortnite clips of 2025. Number 15. When I was first starting out on YouTube, I posted my videos on a lot of critique threads on social media, mainly on Reddit on r/Newtubers. Now, have I received some very good advice from doing this that has genuinely made my content better? Yeah, but recently, every time I ask for criticism on these channel review and video critique threads, I get worse and worse advice. Sometimes to the point where it would have been better to not even post in these threads at all. I actually complained about this on Reddit after receiving what was possibly the worst channel critique of all time. Don't worry, we'll get into that later. But this is a problem that I've been seeing for a lot of small channels. After you make a few videos, you find your channel niche. You have a process for how to make videos. You have an identity online. And you are generally aware of what you need to improve upon to make your videos better. But after that point, people aren't really trying to help you get better. But I want to actually improve. I want to grow my channel, get more views, get more subscribers, and most of all, make better content. And I can't do that without people giving me an actual, honest criticism. If you're watching this video, I encourage you to leave any criticism you have in the comments. I always put a statement in the description of my videos encouraging criticism, so let me know your advice. How can I improve my content? What do you like and what do you not like? All advice is welcome. But I wanted to come on YouTube and complain about some of the worst critiques I've received about my channel or my videos. I wanted to get to the core of why these common critiques are really bad and unhelpful to content creation, specifically looking through the lens of my own content. And this is a good place to point out that this is my opinion. You might and probably will think differently than I do, and that is perfectly okay. This is just me expressing my thoughts about something I have experienced. Now let's get into it. But real quick before we get started, let's talk about what I'm drawing in the video today. Like I said in my last video, I'm going through a bit of a channel rebrand right now. I really like making these art speed paint videos, and I want my channel to match up more with that, so I'm making some new character stills I can put in my video. And by this point, they're definitely done, so you will see them appearing on the left side of the screen every once in a while, or maybe more if I feel like it. And for my featured background music today, I've selected Mendelssohn's Violin Concerto in E minor. It is one of my favorite violin concertos out there, and you've probably heard it. It's a very famous piece, and I would encourage you to go check it out after watching this video. Use more interesting graphics. Criticizing someone for using quote-unquote uninteresting graphics is really lazy in my opinion, and that's because videos as a whole, especially the graphics and how they're used in a video, is extremely subjective. For example, I really hate the engagement bait style of constant attention-grabbing sounds and visuals, because it's really overwhelming and it makes it hard for me to follow what's going on in the video. But apparently, a lot of people like those kinds of videos, so my opinion about this content does not hold true for everyone. The fact of the matter is that a lot of people on these Reddit critique threads are gaming channels. That kind of content uses a lot more of that fast-paced engagement bait style of editing. So when I come onto these posts with my hand-drawn art and cozy, relaxed editing style, a lot of people don't think it's interesting. I've had comments from people saying that they didn't like that I was drawing art unrelated to the video topic, even though in the speed paint style, that's pretty normal. But that's okay. It's okay for people to like different things. Just because you like something and it works for you doesn't mean that everyone else needs to do that thing. But on top of that, they never describe what interesting graphics are. People literally tell you to hire an editor for your YouTube videos before they tell you why they don't like your graphics. There are hundreds of genres on YouTube, each with their own unique editing styles and choices. Even just looking at gaming alone, you have challenge runs, nuzlocks, commentary and reviews, game developers, rankings and tier lists, let's plays, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm not saying you cannot critique someone's editing choices, that would be stupid. But what I am saying is that you need to point out specific criticisms you have with someone's editing. You can't drag someone into a genre that you like and respect more. But you can point out the flaws with editing that you do have an issue with. Is the background music overpowering the voiceover? Does the video need background music that fits with the content, or even background music at all? Are the transitions, cuts, and edits sloppy or hard to watch? Those are a lot better criticisms than just put interesting things in your video. Use a better title/thumbnail. This is kind of related to the previous topic, but what I want to talk about specifically is critiquing the title and the thumbnail. In a similar way to how people don't describe what interesting graphics are, a lot of people don't describe what a good title or a good thumbnail is. And I'm going to be completely honest here. Critiquing someone's art style is not a valid critique for the quality of their art. I've had people critique that I draw my own thumbnails instead of using images edited together in kind of that super basic gaming channel style. Sometimes this criticism was valid. Like for my Pokemon Challenge videos, I can see that it was a bit confusing to see art in the thumbnail, but not much art in the video. But I had someone comment that my art looked too cutesy and kid-friendly on my Xbox speedpaint video, a video where the prominent feature was me drawing art. This is kind of a problem for a lot of art channels on YouTube. Just because they use art or animation in the video, people automatically assume that the video is targeted at children. I like to think that my videos appeal to a more general audience, around 13 to 25. But just because I draw my own art, I get slapped with the kids content label. And since these critique threads are filled with gaming channels, they don't really understand the kind of content I'm trying to create. Like on my Xbox speedpaint video, I got the critique that my title wasn't good. And I often have trouble making clickable, engaging titles, I will admit. So I was excited to see this person's recommendation. The original title I came up with was, I bought a $10 Xbox. But this person suggested that I change it to, how to buy video games for cheap. And while that is a good title, it's not a good title for this video. I'm telling a story about shopping at flea markets. I'm not making a tutorial on how to shop video game deals. It's just this kind of disconnect where the person critiquing doesn't understand the content being made. It's not bad to critique the title or the thumbnail of a video. Sometimes changing those things can help a video get more views, but when you start critiquing the quality of the title or thumbnail without taking the other person's priorities into account, that's when the criticism doesn't work. You can't force someone into a genre that you like better. It's okay to say, I would do this, but I don't know much about your genre, so this might not fit with your content. Your video sounds really scripted. I have a complicated relationship with scripting. It's definitely the part of the video making process I'm the least confident in, and I want to improve upon the most. This extends all the way from generating video ideas to writing and revising scripts, and even performing voiceovers. And while I feel like I've definitely improved so much from my first video, I still have a lot of room to improve. But recently, I've taken issue with the critique of content sounding scripted. I will admit, there are good intentions with this criticism. Most of the time, it is meant to help people make voiceovers that are more lively and conversational, or to write scripts that are more clear and entertaining. No one wants to watch a YouTube video where the narrator is reading a mundane script in the most generic, monotone voice you could imagine. So there is genuine good intent behind the people who share this critique. But my issue with this critique is that the criticism is misplaced. The reason videos sound scripted is because the voiceover is bad, not the script. I mean, just use my old videos for example. I mean, I would put a clip in here, but I would rather rip out my hair than listen to one of my old videos, so just go and check that out on your own time. Instead of critiquing that a video sounds scripted, try out these options instead. What does the voiceover sound like, and how does that affect the tone of the video? If you're trying to tell an entertaining story, a monotone voice sounds uninteresting and bland compared to a lighthearted and funny script. But if you're making a serious video essay, an energetic, upbeat voiceover would contrast with the tone of the video. One trick I use to help guide my voiceover is talking like I'm trying to tell a story to a classroom of students. Since I have teaching experience, it gets me in the right headspace to think about delivering my lines in a way that is both engaging and keeps the attention of different kinds of people. I admit that I'm not perfect at this, but I definitely can hear myself improve with every script I read. Does the script itself read well, or is it awkward and janky? You could have the best voiceover in the world, but the quality of the script can completely ruin the voiceover. The script should be clear and have a natural flow to it. The best part about writing a script is that you can write it however you want. This isn't school. You don't have to write a 5-paragraph essay with MLA format and academic sources for all of your information. You don't need a thesaurus to bump up the word count and find 15 different ways to write the words said. If it works for you, you can use bullet points to keep your thoughts on track, and just improvise the rest. I tried this for myself with my Swoopsies video, and it worked out pretty well, I think. I definitely prefer writing out my full scripts, though, but the benefit is that it keeps a voiceover sounding very conversational, since it's just a stream of consciousness. And if it works for you, you can write out a full script in any format you want to. I usually start with outlining the sections I want to write about, then just writing whatever enters my mind. Then I can edit, remove, or change anything to fit better on a second or third or fourth read through. I also have even edited scripts mid-voice recording because it just didn't read the way I wanted it to. You could also send your finished scripts to your friends so that they can read it and tell you if it's good or bad. A second pair of eyes can always help. While it might sound good in your head, someone else might not understand it. They can also help you cut down on the script if you end up writing too much. Try using SEO to get more views. I hate this one in particular because it defines everything that's wrong with modern YouTube. For those of you who don't know, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and basically it means making our content easy for viewers to find and helping the algorithm understand what kind of content you make. But the issue comes in with the fact that no one ever explains how to use SEO to improve your channel. On one hand, a lot of the tactics that fall under SEO are good for making people click on your videos. For example, changing the title, thumbnail, description, and/or tags in your video can drastically improve your view count. And there's nothing wrong with making content that people want to click on. However, there is one problem that people forget about with using SEO. It does not guarantee success. It is not this secret technique that no one is doing, and by doing this one easy trick, you will suddenly blow up and get 1 million subs on YouTube. Everyone is making titles and thumbnails that they think are clickable. Everyone is making videos that they think are interesting and engaging. Most of the time when someone gets success on YouTube, it's because the algorithm randomly selects a video to promote and people click on it. It's random because that's how algorithms work. There is no way to trick the system. But there's a whole bunch of people, both on YouTube and on other platforms, that treat the algorithm like this all-knowing deity that has this magical set of rules to guarantee success. And by following these 5 easy steps, you can blow up on YouTube and become a super rich mega millionaire. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is why I don't like people like those channels that talk about top 10 hacks to grow your channel in 2025. Their videos are filled with this completely hollow advice that even the big creators don't follow, and they themselves don't follow it either. My issue with SEO has to do with the intent behind this criticism. When I'm just browsing small YouTube channel groups on Reddit or Discord or other sites, the main concern on most people's minds is popularity. It seems as though a lot of creators on these groups are only concerned with getting views, subs, likes, and of course, AdSense money. They want to be rich and famous, and they don't really care about making quality videos. They just want to make a couple of videos that do instantly well with minimum effort, and they want to do it as fast as possible. Now, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say, I'm not concerned with popularity. When I have a video that performs well, I celebrate, I feel happy. But when I have a video that doesn't perform well, I feel terrible about it. But the reason why I make videos is because I enjoy it and I want to get better at it. I could care less if my video is completely optimized to get the most amount of views possible. I just like making things I'm proud of, and I like seeing other people enjoy watching what I make. And when I get criticism on my videos, I want it to be something I can actually improve upon. That means, and I am telling you, the viewer, when you are watching my videos and you come up with any criticism or advice on how I can make my videos better, put it in the comments and I will read it. Tell me how I can improve the audio or video quality to make it a better viewing experience. Give me some feedback on my art. What can I work on to make it look better? Any and all ideas are welcome because I want to make my videos better, and I can't do that if people don't tell me what I am doing wrong. You should upload more. This is the absolute worst critique I've gotten on my channel, but the worst part about it is that they're not wrong to say this. Especially in 2024, my channel was notorious for its terrible upload schedule. I've literally made more videos so far in 2025 than the entirety of 2024. But before I really get into the meat of this, I wanted to mention that I was talking with a friend on Discord today, and he mentioned that this critique sounds like a compliment, like, oh, you should upload more videos, you're so amazing. But I'm not talking about that kind of you should upload more. I'm talking about it more in the sense of uploading a lot of videos to get more subscribers and views on your channel. But the problem with this is that it's the single most laziest piece of advice you could give to an aspiring YouTuber. It's what I like to call a common sense criticism, since it's something that everyone who uses YouTube is thinking about all the time. Viewers are thinking about how long it's been since their favorite creator uploaded a video. Creators are thinking about how long it's been since they uploaded a video. Everyone knows that to grow a channel on YouTube, you need to post very often to keep your channel relevant in the algorithm. Of course, uploading more videos is going to be beneficial for your channel. Every video you make is giving more information to the algorithm, and it will be recommended to more people until eventually you have an audience of people that watch your videos. There are two problems with this criticism. It's too vague and it's too subjective. Depending on the channel, there are many different interpretations of what uploading more can mean. Is it once per week? Twice per week? Once per month even? There's no number given to compare it to. Let me use an analogy real quick, and since I'm a music teacher, it's gonna be a music teaching analogy. Imagine if you were learning the piano, and I was your piano teacher. You just finished playing a beautiful song that you spent lots of time practicing, but you're still having a bit of trouble and you need help. But the only advice I offer to help make your piano skills better is practice more. That is severely unhelpful because there's no guidance on how to practice better. Maybe I could offer advice on how to practice efficiently, or maybe I could point out specific weak points in your performance that you need to work on for the next lesson. Everyone on YouTube not only makes their own unique content, but they also have their own process to make their content. For me, with my current schedule including college and/or work, I can only consistently upload about 2 videos a month. And that could possibly change in one way or another depending on changes I make to my workflow and my life. Maybe I could upload a new video every week, or maybe it could change to once a month. One time, I actually got a critique from someone saying that I should upload a minimum of 4 videos every week. I will repeat, a minimum of 4 videos every week. What? Plus, this advice is really insensitive to higher effort genres and niches on YouTube. Gaming channels that post unedited gameplay clips with boring narration are able to upload multiple videos a week. But genres like video essays and animation require so much more time to put together, so they will only upload a new video once every month, or possibly even less than that. Going back to this whole 4 videos per week thing, imagine telling an animator that they have to make a new video every other day. Do it. If you think this is a valuable criticism, tell an animator that they need to make a new video every other day. See how fast they punch you in the face for even suggesting such a thing. Not to mention that a lot of really successful channels don't upload super often, and they still get attention regardless. They spend more time improving the quality of their videos instead of the quantity, and that makes their content better. Just because you upload every day doesn't mean that your videos are going to be good, or that you're going to improve at all. You know, I don't like being very negative. I don't like being mad. It's not worth my energy most of the time. So I wanted to put a positive spin on this video and point out some actually good advice that I've learned through making content over my about 10 videos so far. You control the quality and the quantity. The best thing about making videos is that you can make whatever you want. If you have an idea for something, you can just sit down and make it yourself, and that's amazing. The only issue is that when you go to sit down and make said video, you're limited by your knowledge, skills, and experience. You could make the world's best YouTube video right now, but you'd most likely end up spending years making this hypothetical video. So if you want to make good videos while growing an audience on YouTube, you have to balance video quality with video quantity. You could post a video every day, but then your video quality would most likely be terrible due to the limited time you have to work on making videos. So instead, I would recommend this process that people have recommended to me and has been helping me improve my video quality and output a lot. When you are first making videos, measure the amount of time it takes for you to make one video. Then after a few videos have been made, look at how long it takes you to consistently make a video, and then use that as a soft deadline. For example, with my average schedule right now, I can make a video in about 2 weeks, so I'm trying out uploading a new video every 2 weeks. It can be really easy to work on a video until it is perfect. But having a deadline to upload videos keeps your priorities in check. And if you improve your process and it takes you less time, you can upload more or focus on quality improvements. Or if you run into a roadblock or setback, you can take a bit more time to make sure you meet the deadline next time. Focus on small improvements. When you are new to making videos, there are several moving parts that you are solely responsible for doing. Unless you have someone working with you behind the scenes, the general process for making a video is this. First, you need to come up with the idea for a video. Second, you need to write the script. Depending on the type of video, this might involve researching, talking to other people, consuming different types of media, and actually writing the script. Yes, I know that there is some content that is unscripted. Third, you need to record footage. This might be a camera, or a microphone, or a capture card, or literally anything else. You need to record audio, video, background music, and any other footage that you want to put in your video. Fourth, you need to gather any other graphics to put in the video. Do you want a cool thumbnail? You gotta make it. Do you want to put in a graph? You gotta find one. Do you want text to pop up on screen? You need to choose the font and the size. Fifth, you need to edit the video. You take all of your individual pieces, video, audio, graphics, text, and art, and you slap it into your editing program, and you clip and you edit and you add effects until your video looks the way you want it to. And that is a lot of steps, and it takes a lot of time too. So if you want to improve every part of your video process all at once, you are going to be spending a lot of time doing a lot of things. And that's going to absolutely tank your video output. So instead of fixing everything all at once, fix small things each time. Like for me, scripting is a part I want to improve the most, so I spent more time on scripting to make sure that the voiceover is better. I know that there are other things I could improve upon, but I'm focusing on this one thing because it's my weakest link. And I personally can be a bit of a perfectionist at times, but it is important to be okay with your videos not being completely perfect, because then you'll never finish a video. Make a video that you think is good and improve a little bit each time you make another. Upload consistently. This is probably the best piece of advice I've ever received. Instead of trying to post as many videos as possible, upload videos consistently. Think about your favorite TV show. For the sake of example, I'm going to use Survivor because I love that show and it fits with my metaphor. So when Survivor starts a new season, when do they release new episodes? On Wednesday nights, or Thursday mornings if you watch on streaming. When you start watching a new season, you anticipate Wednesday night so that you can catch the new episode as soon as it releases. This can be applied to your content. If you release a new video every week on the same day, people will anticipate that and check in on your channel more often. Like, imagine if Survivor started airing episodes as soon as they were finished. It would be way too confusing to keep up with the season, and people would just stop watching new episodes entirely. For me, I am starting to upload new videos on every other Sunday, or as Overly Sarcastic Productions would say, bi-weekly, but not that kind of bi-weekly, the other kind of bi-weekly. For my process, it has helped me work on new content more, and it has improved my upload schedule overall. Oh man, that was a marathon. If you made it this far, thanks so much for watching my video. Like I've been saying throughout the whole video, leave all criticisms of my content in the comments below. I really want to improve my content to make it a great viewing experience. So if you think that there's something I could improve upon, or you have a suggestion to make, feel free to leave it in the comments below and I'll read it and I'll work on it in my next video. If you want to see my art, follow me on Blue Sky. That's where I post all of my art and also general updates. So if you want to keep updated on my art and my content, go follow me on there. New video next Sunday. Not next Sunday, like next Sunday. It's probably going to end up being a sequel to my Schwoopsies video, so be looking out for that. Again, thanks to everyone who's watched this far. Thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate it, and goodbye.